Okay, Jason Appy is here for his full forecast. And Jason, a little busy system for you with a little mixed bag coming our way.
Yeah, we had a little bit of an appetizer this morning. 295 I heard was a bit icy, and then another one tomorrow night into Monday. So let's get right into the details here. Another storm. Winter storm watches and advisories are up. This is going to be for Sunday night into Tuesday, kind of a long duration event. Wintry mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain, and difficult travel. The potential's there for widespread outages if we get more freezing rain than sleet. So right now that remains to be seen. Break it down. Winter storm watch up here, eastern Maine and down east through Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's expected to be the hardest hit area. Lesser of an impact as you head inland just a bit. So from up in the county all the way down to the mid-coast, where advisories are up until 5 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. So we'll get to Monday and Tuesday, really tomorrow night into Tuesday in a second. I want to show you the live radar first. There is some light snow starting to pop up along the islands back towards the southern coast. This is not going to be a big deal, but certainly a little bit dicey if you're out this evening. Temperatures are above freezing in those areas, so certainly that's a good news, but the ground, you got to watch out. Secondary roads, watch out for that ground temperature, okay? That's where you have the problems on the secondary roads. Breezy into tonight. We'll have that wind out of the north starting to crank up a bit as low pressure is spinning down to our south, high pressure to our west, so you get that gradient and the wind cranks up, and that's going to be the storm strengthening to our south a bit. As the sky clears out after midnight here, notice here that northerly breeze. That'll have temperature go down a little bit, but the wind keeps it up. The atmosphere mixes through Sunday morning. Some sunshine to start, and then watch what happens here as we get into late Sunday. So Sunday looks fine. It's going to be late Sunday. I'm going to put things in motion. I'll stop it at 8 o'clock Sunday night. Here's that sleet and freezing rain mix along mid-coast and down east, right in the 20s for temperature, right at that line. Now, by 2 o'clock in the morning, Monday early, you're seeing the band of snow, sleet, and freezing rain pushing inland. This is while you're sleeping. But Monday morning for the commute, this is the biggest threat here. Snow, western Maine, southern coast, sleet and freezing rain heading inland. And then through Monday evening, still another messy commute into Monday night. So here's the first look at the potential here accumulation of sleet and freezing rain. So this is not just freezing rain, and could have up around ½ inch to an inch. Now, sleet, much better. Sleet bounces off of power lines. Freezing rain accumulates, so be careful with that. Don't look at those numbers that it's just going to be an accumulation of ice. Snowfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 3 generally into your Monday. So a lot of time still to figure this out. We've got 24 hours before it begins just about. So keep checking back in. I'll update tonight at 11. In the meantime, a gale warning is up. Look at those seas building 8 to 11 feet. And here's the forecast inland, where you're going to see that mix develop tomorrow night after sunset into Dr. Martin Luther King Day on Monday. Messy morning and evening commute. And then we dry out and warm up before another storm comes here because, well, it's winter in Maine, so why not? And for the coast, much of the same. Now, you're going to have that wintry mix. That's going to be Monday's really the highlight day for that. But then we warm up, things melt away again before another storm rolls in. So all I can say is check in tonight at 11. Well, actually, Sam, it will not be 11. It'll be probably like 11:30 or midnight. But regardless, we'll have an update with new data coming in.
Yeah, right when the football game ends, yes, we'll have the latest. And Jason, a lot of people remember the ice storm of 1998. Yeah. We're still in that anniversary, so we all know sleet greater than freezing rain.
Right, and it will not be that, but certainly you got to keep a close eye on it, though.
Absolutely. All right, Jason.